In the meantime, I'm going to call up one of the directors, my very own sister, Lumka, to come and talk about the warrior talent journey and how it all started. And all right, ease up, ease up. Ladies and gentlemen, Lumka.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for gracing this evening. You look so smart, and we are humbled and very much honored to have you here. And I'm impressed. You all arrived on time. And I'm so proud of you. And I didn't think that we are so important to you. We are really, really, really humbled and impressed with the love that you've shown us, and know that we love you back and we respect you. And we are, because you've respected us for all these 10 years. You've actually made us what we are now. Ngoko ke molweni, abseni, dumelang, siyanamkela. How it all started, interestingly, it began at a Woolworths restaurant in East London in the Eastern Cape. When a young man decided to fly from Johannesburg, went to Port Elizabeth, and coerced me to a meeting in a Woolworths restaurant in Hemingway's Mall, for those who know it, and we had an afternoon lunch. Some of you would know who that forceful young man is. He was referred to in the prayer by Dr. Landman. The vision was to start a recruitment company as a way of survival. It started from nothing, absolutely nothing, with no money, no facilities. But there was a rich knowledge and experience in recruitment industry. Zeal was there, passion was there, focus as well as drive. It became a story of hunger full of survival strategies, a transformational journey, as Dr. Landman has referred to. Moving from the Eastern Cape, it came to Johannesburg. At first, it was in a quasi office, in a very dingy residential flat on Von Vellach Street in central Johannesburg City. You can imagine. And our clients didn't know that. And we operated it with a Neotel mobile line, you remember, Nosipo, which we still use today as one of our main numbers. Meetings were held in shops because obviously we couldn't take our clients there. We had meetings in Carlton Center, you remember MD. We had a meeting in Bramfontein restaurants. Sometimes we'd order the least expensive menus because we had to buy something. And with time, meetings moved from Bramfontein and Johannesburg City Center. And then they moved to Cresta Mall. We're moving a little bit up. And then gradually, they moved to Fourways Mall. As some of you, and I can see those faces even now, our esteemed clients showed confidence in us and gave us a chance based only on our professional reputation. And we are eternally grateful for that. And I appreciate the fact that those clients are still with us now. And thank you for that. We moved again. We're growing slightly, growing slightly. We then rented a windowless office. I don't know if some of you have seen a windowless. A windowless office. You remember that, Courtney? We rented a windowless office at Hamlet's Crossing. That is just off Vetkopen Road. Our level of grafting in that office has never been surpassed. Our staff know about that. We always tell them and say, guys, you must work. We used to work in that office till round about 2 a.m. in the morning. Everybody will be gone in the office complex, but we will be there. We were jacks of all trade and masters of every aspect of executive search and recruitment. Just the four of us seated there, grafting. This included typing CVs till early hours of the morning, cleaning the office, then changing into formal suits to go to clients' meetings. And when we sit there with clients, they think, these executives must be coming from posh suburbs. It was tough. It was tough, but you know, through God's grace, we were such a unified force. We were such a unified force. And as Fungai led us, for some reasons, we never challenged him. There was just this thing that says, hey, this one barks instructions, but okay, let's do it, you know? And we were becoming successful steadily, you know? On several days, those trips going to clients' meetings would be interrupted by my car, an old BMW, being stuck on the way and towed back by a tow truck. You can imagine, up there, my car is towed by a tow truck so much that I became friends with that guy. I would just phone him and he would know that ICC has got a problem. I have to go and tow her. It was tough, guys. It was tough. Despite all those challenges, we had a clear vision to be a preferred partner in human talent management of successful organizations. And like men on a mission, we focused on our vision and we became unstoppable. We worked hard, guys. We did. We became unstoppable. There were challenges, but we focused on our vision. We adopted, for instance, the Blue Ocean strategy by differentiating our business and keeping costs of running the business as low as possible. E.g., our MD insisted that we had to do the work ourselves and never employ anyone until we have enough work for them. In the meantime, we had to do everything. You call it cleaning the office, you calling picking up debt, you calling researching, you calling enticing candidates, you calling business development. And at the time, Brighton was also there with us. We did that for almost 4 full years, doing everything ourselves without employing anyone. and there were no luxuries. There was nothing. The costs were kept down. Also, our MD also insisted that all of us concentrate on one business. The fact that one has got qualifications in HR and is tempted to do HR consulting on the side was a no-no. The first that the other one is specialized and has masters in strategy and wanted to do consulting in strategy was a no-no. The fact that the other one specialized in marketing and would be tempted when there's an opportunity for market was just a no-no. The fact that the other one is a specialist and a chartered accountant and would get some business in finances was just a no-no. So we were not allowed to do that. We all had to do executive search and recruitment, and only that. So there was a lot of focus on that. No sales, just focus on recruitment and executive search, which helped us. And also there were instructions, if you remember, we just had to be in the office by 9 o'clock at the latest, whether we board of directors or no. We then changed the name to Warrior Talent so that we identify with the organization. We moved on. 2017, we rented a bigger office. Now we had a boardroom. I remember the post office came and viewed our offices to assess us for possible supplier database. And we had a boardroom, and we were so proud of this boardroom. But it was a little bit shadish, but we had a boardroom. And yes, and we bought second-hand furniture. You remember when we went to that place where somebody was being liquidated and we bought second-hand furniture. Costs were being kept down. In October 2019, with God our side, Dr. Landman, October 2019, we bought the first building in Rivonia. And by now, we started employing as many people as possible. That is the team that we're having. Indeed, as the word of God is always true and on point. It says in 1 Samuel 2 from verse 8, he lifts the poor from the dust and the needy from the garbage dump. He sets them amongst princes, placing them in seats of honor. For all the earth is the Lord's, and he has set the world in order. It goes further and to read as follows. He raises the weak people from the ground. He lifts the poor out of the dirt. He makes them become friends of princes. He puts them on places of honor. The deep places of the earth belong to the Lord. He built the world as on a strong foundation. Thank you, our esteemed guests, for being the foundation for the last 10 years. We really appreciate you, and you will be with us for 10 more years. We thank you.